Hey guys, it's me, Down Weeb here, back with another episode of a anime What If. What if Naruto was like Asta, Part 2. Last time we discussed how Naruto trained since he was a child to become strong, so he can become the Hokage, while Sasuke's his rival. We got into how Naruto fought against Kakashi, and how all Team 7 passed and are in the new arc for the Land of Waves, so let's get right into it. Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura are heading out of the village. Well, let's zoom back a little. After doing the D-rank missions, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura and Kakashi were feeling a little bored, particularly Naruto. Naruto then begs the third Hokage to have a tougher mission, just anything better than getting cats out of trees and helping old ladies across the street. He then decides to give them the guarding mission of the C-rank mission to take Tazuna back to the Land of Waves. They take the bridge builder and they agree, so Kakashi and the rest of Team 7 head out. Once they're heading out, Naruto, with his keen sense of smell, hearing, sight, and everything pretty much, feels two people near them. Kakashi senses this as well, and suddenly they hop out and intercept Kakashi. Kakashi appears to be killed when Naruto blasts into action before Sasuke can even react. Naruto goes in with a spinning kick and takes out both of them in one fell swoop. After he takes them down, he looks back towards Sasuke and asks him if he's alright. This pisses Sasuke off, and Naruto smiles and pulls his thumb up, telling him that he's got this. Kakashi comes back and tells Naruto he's impressed he could tell they were there. He asks Naruto how he could tell they were there and so close following by them. Then Naruto explained to him his sense of smell and all of his heightened senses due to spending so much time in the woods and alone when he was younger. Because of this, he's used to the attunement with nature and as well as other people and things. He explains this to Kakashi, and Kakashi's quite impressed with him. They then continue onward when they're walking, and then suddenly Kakashi and Naruto both dive to the ground. They both say dive, and Sasuke and Sakura fall back immediately. A sword comes crashing over them and into a tree. Then the warrior known as Zabuza of the 7 deadly swordsmen of the mist appears. Kakashi immediately recognizes him, but Naruto has no idea who this is. But for some reason his sword looks odd. The sword that Zabuza is carrying looks dark, black, and has a feeling that puts Naruto on edge. When he sees this, he's interested immediately. He can tell that there's something different about this sword, and then he snaps back to focus on Zabuza once he's talking to Kakashi. Kakashi and Zabuza get into a fight, and the rest of the Team 7 get into a defensive position around Tazuna. Eventually, the Kakashi fight with Zabuza is actually quite different. When Zabuza hits Kakashi with his sword, Kakashi notices something. There was a huge drain effect on his chakra. It's almost as if all chakra-based elements that are hitting the sword are immediately deflecting, reflecting, or canceling it out. Once this happens, Zabuza then swings at Kakashi, and who dodges it. He's then put in a water prison jutsu. Well, he thinks it's a water prison jutsu. As soon as he put in this jutsu, however, all of his chakra goes leaking out and has disappeared. Kakashi is beginning to pass out, and then Naruto comes out of nowhere. As Naruto flashes onto the scene, he then pushes onto the top of the water and runs as fast as he can, his trained body being so fast that he can actually run on top of the water with just his raw strength. He then rushes towards Zabuza and then pulls his hands back to go into a throw. Then, Zabuza grabs him and throws him back. As his eyes widen, he tells Naruto that there's something very strange about him. He then tells Naruto that he has no chakra of his own, and that it's all stored by some creature. Naruto doesn't know what this is, but basically, the nine-tailed fox had slowly been absorbing all of Naruto's chakra pools, making it way stronger, almost equivalent to that of the entire nine-tailed fox. Well, Naruto actually didn't have chakra anymore that he could use. And when Naruto realizes this, his eyes open wide and he's shocked. Zabuza smiles and tells him that he's just like me then, and he tells him about what happened from a comrade of his called Kasame, who one day sucked him dry of all of his chakra and told him that and cursed him, telling him that he hated him and this was a curse upon him for all time. He'd taken all of his chakra away, and then suddenly his executioner blade had turned from its normal color into this dark black one, filled with an anti-chakra energy. Yeah, Naruto and Zabuza begin to fight, and Naruto in his rage stance actually is decently doing okay with his boosted strength and skills. Sasuke throws a fireball jutsu towards Zabuza, who dodges this. At this point, Zabuza pulls his hand out of the water prison jutsu and Kakashi escapes. Kakashi, with no chakra, falls into the water and begins to go under. He forcefully activates a Sharingan and then jumps out of the water, with all of the chakra he can absorb from the surrounding area pulling into his body. He then rushes towards Zabuza and then kicks him into a tree. Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi all rush Zabuza at once, and they somehow take him down. Once he falls, then Haku comes out of nowhere and basically stabs him in the side of the neck. Zabuza and Haku are basically escaping when Naruto, before he can go, grabs Zabuza's sword. Haku looks back, but then decides to run. Zabuza, who's passed out at this point, is pretty much all he cares about. Naruto picks up the sword and immediately begins to bond with him. Naruto feels a strange red chakra flow from him and into the sword connecting to him and binding to him. When he feels this, he feels a dark energy inside the sword, something demonic. When Naruto then puts the sword behind his back, it shrinks to fit his hand and size better. Kakashi sees this and then tells Naruto he should keep it. It suits him well. Naruto then begins training with Kakashi and everyone else. Kakashi, now knowing what's happened to Naruto's chakra ever since seeing him with the Sharingan, explains to him that they're going to need to figure out how to draw that power out of him. Then Naruto is training with the sword. Naruto trains with this sword, which is actually quite heavy, and begins to master its abilities. After the days pass by and Zabuza and Haku return on the bridge, all three of them encounter each other again, and Naruto hops into battle. Haku immediately rushes towards Naruto, trying to take Zabuza's sword back. Naruto, however, begins swinging wildly at Haku. His jabs and swings are so fast. Haku then curses and shoots an ice sword towards Zabuza. Zabuza grabs the ice model of the Executioner Blade and picks it up. He then says that this is a decent model of the Demon Executioner Blade. They then get into battle. Naruto versus Haku, and Sasuke versus Haku, and Kakashi versus Zabuza. Haku uses the Demon Ice Mirror's jutsu and locks Sasuke as well as Naruto inside of it. He then begins to fight Naruto, and Naruto, with using his sword, is deflecting as much as he can. When suddenly, unfortunately, Sasuke sees Naruto is about to get hit by all the needles that Haku's just made. Haku, his eyes widen as he sees Sasuke activate his Sharingan and jump in front of the way. The needles all penetrate into Sasuke's body, and Naruto turns around. He screams in a rage, and suddenly the sword becomes alive with red energy. It covers the entire sword as well as Naruto's body, and his eyes turn red and his whiskers grow. He is joined with the Nine-Tails chakra, as well as some other type of dark energy from the sword. As he looks up towards Haku, he tells him that he's dead, and then instantly teleports in front of him. He swings the sword and slashes across Haku's body, blood exploding out of the open wound as Haku's ice mirrors all shatter from the chakra loss. He then shoots backward and Naruto speeds forward as a red blitz. He then begins to slash at Haku, killing him slowly. Haku can't do anything to stop it. As Zabuza is about to get stabbed with the sword, he then has, with one final maneuver, kicks Naruto out of the way and leaps towards Kakashi and Zabuza. His spine gets injected by Kakashi's lightning Raikiri, and him and Zabuza both get stabbed. Zabuza, with his final breath and rage for Haku's death, kills all of Gato's men, as well as Gato himself. Naruto finally calms down and the sword goes back to its normal form. Naruto falls to the ground on top of himself and thanks Zabuza, the demon from the mist, as well as Haku for showing him what true comrades in fighting is for each other. Everyone returns back to Tazuna's house, and Tazuna thanks them for helping with the bridge. The bridge is finished and is called the Naruto Bridge. Naruto returns home when he, Sasuke, Sakura, after a week, they return and they're walking around the village together. Naruto senses something and can sense that there's something close. He then sees three ninja from the Sand Village. Konohamaru comes running around the corner where the three are and runs into Kankuro. Kankuro turns around and asks what this brat's doing near so close to him, and he's going to ruin his clothes. He then throws Kankuro back, and Naruto instantly appears beside Kankuro. He then picks up Konohamaru and throws him to Sasuke. Sasuke catches him and puts him on the ground. Naruto, who has his hand on his side holding his sword, which is now in its own sheath he got for it, He's holding his sword, and he looks at Conqueror and says if he touches him again, then he'll kill him. Gaara is amused by this and looks at Naruto. Naruto's eyes are cold and hard as he stares back at them. He asks what they're doing in the village, and then Gaara says that you're not worth his time. He then walks up his two siblings as they walk away. Naruto looks back to Sasuke, and Sasuke wonders about what's going on. Kakashi later instructs him about what's going to happen with the Chunin exams, and Naruto's excited. His fists tighten on the grip of the sword as he wonders what else he can do. Then, he and Sasuke and Sakura agree to do the Chunin exams. If you guys want to see a part 3 to What If Naruto is like Asta, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe below, and also make sure to check out my music videos that I posted in the music production playlist on my channel, and also check out all my other What Ifs that you guys, if this is new to you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and tell me any comments for sections below. We got some cool comments that I'm thinking of doing, like what if Deku was the son of Meliodas and Elizabeth? That could be kind of fun. I have an idea for that. And a few other ones as too, like what if Deku was a homunculi? What if Naruto could use Sunshine from Seven Deadly Sins? Those are all in the works, and they'll be coming out soon. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. And for the end clip, I'm going to be putting in a bit of my new song. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.